So the first product I'm going to put on is the Beauty Base in Rose Golden. This is supposed to be an all-in-one moisturizing primer, and this has SPF 30. So basically says you can wear it on its own or you can mix it into foundation. So I'm not going to mix it, I'm going to use it as a base. So I was expecting like almost a bronzer looking shade because it says it was Rose Golden, and it also feels quite thick. I'm not getting much, maybe a bit of a glow. This is not what I was expecting from Rose Golden. I was expecting much more of a bronze. So now I take in the Second Skin in Dewy in the shade 4.0. This is a medium coverage, broad spectrum SPF 50. I think this color will be okay for my tan. I think I have 4.5 in the travel size. I think that could work okay. I've never tried the matte finish, but I just like the effect of the dewy finish. I'm not like shiny with it. Okay, so that is it blended in. I'll maybe just blend slightly further down. And I'm personally a big fan of the finish of this foundation. I could go for a more full coverage option. You can definitely see my skin, but I actually think that that is quite nice. So next I'm going to go with the Satin Silk Concealer. Really nice packaging. And this is in the shade Biscuit. I have avoided going too much under my eyes with the foundation because I typically have very creasy under eyes. That I've maybe gone in a touch heavy handed because this is feeling like a rather creamy concealer. Let's just see how this goes. I would usually use like a setting spray. Like I want to see how this fares on its own. Okay, so let's get into the Bare Basics palette. This was the biggest value item. There were two shades of this, one or two, like light or medium. So I'm going to take Set and I'm going to set my under eye, go around the rest of my face a little bit so that whenever I put on like bronzer and blusher, nothing catches. It's a nice shade. Could have gone deeper. I maybe would have been better taking shade 2 in the palette, especially because the Second Skin foundation that I got is counted as medium. And then let's take this shade and take the blush. Oh, lovely blusher shade. Like that is a palette that I could work with for holidays or travel. That's nice. And I'm not a big highlighter person. I'm gonna use the setting powder on my eyes. What's nice is that these colors are also realistically good eyeshadow colors. So I'm actually gonna go in with bronze first, then the slightly darker brown right on the outer corner. I'll take the darkest. Eyeshadow worked out okay. I think should have used a better brush. And then I'm gonna go in with the shimmery shade. This palette is slimmer than these three products would be anyway. And then this enables you could take something from like day to night. So I like that. Since I can, I'm going to use these three Sculpted by Aimee products, which are not part of this. I bought these on my own. So I'm going to use Mauve or Mauve Match on my lips. One of my favorite lip combos. I'm going to take the eyeliner Geo in Define and Brighten. Since I've got eyeshadow on, let's just go for it. Then I just quickly brush my eyebrows out with a spoolie. And I'm going to go out in with the Shape and Set Brow Pencil and Fixing Gel in the shade Medium Brown. Take this little side of it. And then mascara. This is the LashLift Volume and Definition Mascara in the shade Rich Brown. Honestly, kind of unnecessarily large packaging. This is huge. Wow, it layers really well. So this is how the full face is looking. I'm very, very impressed.